If you're one of the more than 25 million people in the U.S. with irritable bowel syndrome, there is a good chance your symptoms worsened at some point over the past 2 years. Or maybe you developed symptoms for the first time. We found reports of increased constipation, diarrhea and abdominal pain, says Kendra Camp, a researcher at the University of Washington School of Medicine. She surveyed IBS patients with anxiety or depression about their experiences early in the pandemic. More than 90% reported increased stress and 81% reported increased anxiety. Another survey sponsored by a pharmaceutical company found half of IBS patients say their symptoms have been more challenging to manage, and many reported an initial onset of IBS amid the pandemic. The pandemic created an environment of uncertainty, isolation and less access to supportive resources. The center combines diet and stress management treatment approaches, and Smith helps patients understand the brain-gut connection in IBS. IBS was once considered a problem of the gut, but scientists now know that disturbances in the way the nervous system, brain and gut interact can cause changes that lead to IBS symptoms, including stomach pain, gas, bloating and abnormal bowel movements. There's a continuous feedback loop between the brain and the gut, explains Smith. Information flows along the vagus nerve, which connects brain to gut, so what's happening in the mind affects the gastrointestinal system. Stress is one factor that can trigger symptoms or make them harder to manage. Diet, sleep, exercise and social connections are important, too. All these things play a role in digestive health, Smith says. Doctors also look for triggers such as an infection or bacterial overgrowth that can require antibiotics, but the goal, Smith says, is to wrap all the elements into a holistic treatment approach. Smith teaches a mindfulness course that can help patients tamp down the anxiety linked to their symptoms. In 2020, a study of patients who participated in the 8-week course, called Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction, found that 71% of the patients had robust improvements in their GI symptoms. There was a significant improvement in quality of life and overall well-being, Smith says.